And we are finally live. All right, cool. So have you gotten a lot of your hours in?
Yeah, I've logged about 10 hours, and then I have one set up for next week for 3 hours, so I'll be done here hopefully within the next week or so.
I think I gone twice, like 4 or 5 hours. I don't even know.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get a chance to go at all, like the last like 2 weeks. Kind of slacking a little bit. So if I can get this to pull back up. And computer's slow. I have like 12% battery left. We need to get this started. My computer's gonna die. Okay. So, what service are we providing for our community partner?
Pretty much a lot of organizing and packaging for like food items, and then they send them out to like the surrounding pantries. That's how I've kind of understood it.
Right. I thought it was really weird when I first started working there. But they let you do the like setting up the pallets.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's hard work.
it is. And then it seems like all the heaviest boxes are on that top shelf.
Hmm. I know. I thought it was weird when I first started doing that. I didn't realize they like ordered food and like paid for it before they
Yeah,
set it up, and that people could request specific brands of things. I'm like, you get what you get. What you talking about?
right. It's like really specific.
Nature.
I just kind of I didn't think it'd be that specific either.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you gotta have the nature made lima beans with soy. Like, what is that? Who eats that? Nobody.
Exactly.
Thought that was really funny.
Yes.
Yeah, but I like it. It's a lot of fun. My hardest problem is because I work night shift now. Like, I get home at
Um,
8 p.m. and I'm like, I don't want to go do that because I have to drive an hour to get there. So I'm
right.
trying to figure out a day off that I can do it, and I'm always so darn busy.
Right.
Hard to get to. So, but yeah, I've logged about 8 or 9 hours so far. I was gonna say more last time, but I was like, I'm gonna fall asleep standing here.
Yeah.
This time they didn't have anything for me to sort, so I did the pallets the entire time I was there.
Yeah. I did the I had they sent me out to like the little warehouse area and it was super cold because they didn't have anything for me to sort either and I um cleaned up like the boxes. There was a big pile of messed up boxes, so they had me all sort them and throw the ones away that were tore apart and crappy and then keep the rest and put them in a nice pile.
Oh, there you go. That sounds like a lot of fun.
It
Sorting boxes.
was cold too, so
Was it?
yeah, it was one of like the days that was pouring all day and it was like chilly outside. And I'm out by like the big overhead doors, so of course there's a bunch of like gusts and everything that comes through those doors.
Hmm. Have you met that kid that's always there? Who's doing
Um,
pallets?
uh-uh.
I wish I could remember his name. He's pretty interesting. He just talks a lot. He's like, "You took my pallet." Jack." He's like, "I didn't know it had your name on it." It's funny. Okay, so what are we learning from our thing?
Well, I learned that DMAC doesn't only help provide the food items, but they try and make it like healthy options. And they have like really different strict items and brands, kind of like we had said before, where people can specifically choose which one they want. And
Right?
then I also didn't know before starting to volunteer there that they like provide hygiene items and like baby formula and diapers and baby.
Yeah, because I ran into a couple of those things when I was sorting, and I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Where does this go?
Right.
Because they didn't show me my first day, and I never really ran into that. And then all of a sudden, he's like, "Hey, there's a whole wall over here that you never looked at." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Paper towels.
Yeah.
Oh, cool."
I just thought it was like specifically food items, and I didn't realize it would be that like specifically different brands and everything.
Right. Yep. Definitely learning some new Tetris skills that I forgot I had from my childhood and how to play pallets. I totally knocked the pallet over my first day. I was like, oops. Not a I had a stack going, it just fell right off the pallet. And I was like, oh my god. Good thing it's all cans, I can't break it.
Right.
But I think it's really cool. They haven't like sent me anywhere besides doing that yet because I don't mind the physical labor all that much. But the second day I went there, they didn't have any sorting for me to do, so that kind of sucked. I like sorting; it's fun.
Yeah.
It's terribly hard on your body because I'm old. Oh, let's see. How is our project expressing and developing our servant leadership skills?
Um,
Maybe a deeper recognition of how much food actually goes out to certain places. Like,
right, and like the amount of people that are actually struggling in the area. Like I didn't think it was this significant, and I really didn't even know there were this many different pantries and areas.
yeah, because D-Mart's just one, and their warehouse is full of food that they're constantly sending places like Ankeny and West Des Moines and stuff, and it's a lot.
Right.
I didn't really realize there was that big of a need, because you don't really see like vagrants wandering around in Des Moines all that much, so.
Right. I mean, you see like the people kind of sitting on the corners asking for money every once in a while, but outside of that, you really don't notice very many people struggling.
Right. I guess I don't walk around downtown all that much. I don't know if it's different, but I'm from Arizona. I mean, if you go to a gas station in Arizona, you're getting haggled by like 4 or 5 different people asking for money, trying to clean your windshield, those kind of
Right.
like out here you don't really see it. So, like, is there really a lot of homeless or in need people, I guess, out here? And apparently there is.
Right.
You just don't see them.
Yeah, and like honestly, like when even just like driving around, you really don't notice that many of the pantries either. Like they don't really stand out or pop out per se for as many as there are.
Yeah, when I pulled up to D-Mark, I was like, am I in the right spot? Like, there's a bunch of buses out here. Is this like a bus station? I don't know what
Right.
it is. But yeah, I didn't know that these places existed either. I've never really seen them. You don't see them advertised. You don't see like if you go into Hy-Vee, you don't see boxes that say food for D-Mark or food for the food pantry or anything. You really just see like, you know, Salvation Army stuff sometimes in churches.
Right. Exactly.
So makes you wonder where they're hiding everything. And they should really
Yeah.
advertise better, I think. I feel like that would help a lot. I mean, granted, DMARC is like overflowing food that they're trying so hard to send out with their limited volunteers, but I think advertising might go a long way for these guys.
Right.
Man, she got Pop Tarts. So I don't know. I'm enjoying the project. It's just difficult with the scheduling.
Right.
I really like the John.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like super nice.
Yes, and he's like just really relaxed, and he's like just kind of like, well, what do you want to do? Which one do you want to do? What option?
And he told me, he was like, don't even bother scheduling. Just show up whenever you feel like it. I was like, okay. He's like, bring
Yeah.
your kids, whatever. I'm like, hey, I got kids. Kids, let's do it. Come in as a team. I haven't done that yet, but it's hard because they're not open on the weekend.
Right. And
So,
then kids are obviously in school during the week.
yeah, I was going to totally go today because I forgot we were going to do this, and I was totally going to go. And then we got home, and I was like, you woke me up when you texted me. I was like, oh, I forgot about that. The good thing you texted me because I completely forgot. I'm a terrible timekeeper.
It's okay. It happens to the rest of us. I've got a big old whiteboard calendar on my wall that I have to like write everything out on. So
Yeah. I used to carry a planner. I don't know what I did. I had it last year that I went to school, but I don't have it anymore. So I'm definitely enjoying working with them, even myself. He's super sweet. And then some of the other volunteers that come in too are pretty nice. There's a lot of people that come there from Mercy. I was kind of surprised. Like the first day, I don't know if you've seen them. There was like 4 girls there working. Excuse me. And then there was that one kid who's there all the time. He's doing an internship, I think, is what he said he was doing. And then like every day I'm there, there's like 2 or 3 Mercy students there. So
okay. I know one of the days I went, there was like these two elderly ladies. They have some of their big deals around Drake, I guess. And they're like donate lots of money to Drake. And I think one of them was like a big professor there a few years ago before she retired. And I guess they come like once a week or a couple times a week on like scheduled areas and everything.
where's the frosting? Do you see that crust on the Pop Tart? Yeah, these ladies. Thank you. But yeah, I've seen a couple of them, but I feel like they shouldn't be. Their advertising is pretty good for the Drake relays and stuff.
Yeah.
But they don't like advertise specifically for a specific food pantry, which is interesting.
Yeah, like I feel like they should. But then I guess advertising kind of most of the time it costs a lot of money too.
It's true.
So they might just not advertise as much because they'd rather spend it on the food to help the people.
True. And then
they could like come out to like the schools or something because like Mercy this week is having like that job fair thing or whatever. Like you could come and kind of advertise there and it'd be free. They just set up a table or something.
Yeah. That's true. Entirely true. There's always something to do, right?
Right.
So, our next presentation or whatever, like the fifth week, we're supposed to do like multiple parts of a project, like a PowerPoint and a paper, and then do a really big, long online thing again, I guess.
Yeah, is the paper just pretty much kind of what we're supposed to like talk about when we come live?
Oh, my computer's yelling at me.
Oh yeah, compose a short paper that will serve as a guide for your oral presentation in front of the class. So obviously we aren't going to go in front of the class, but
thank God for that. Okay.
And it's kind of contradicting because it says I am less concerned about the length of your written report, more the quality of grammar, as well as the clarity. But then the next sentence says this portion should exceed at least 2.5 pages.
Right. And then we're supposed to also do a PowerPoint, but I don't know how to. I guess we're just supposed to turn the PowerPoint into him because we can't exactly use it for this.
Right, yeah. It says this part of the grade will encompass the quality of any video, audio, visual element that you incorporate, the creativity of your approach, and your communication skills.
Pressure is on. I like how he ends it. Thus ends the pep talk. Okay. So do you want to split up like the PowerPoint and visuals and the research paper, or do you want to kind of work on it together? How do you want to do that? Because I could do either or. I don't care.
One of us could probably mainly work on the PowerPoint, where the other one could mainly do like the paper. Because like I mean, we both know like the same information. So even though we both will be speaking, from what the paper says, like potentially we'd write the same thing.
Right. Okay. Do you want me to do the paper? Or do you want to do the paper? I don't care.
I can do the paper.
Okay. I can do the PowerPoint. I love doing PowerPoints.
Okay. So then the paper is just pretty much kind of based on what we put in our PowerPoint, because we'll pretty much talk through our PowerPoint without showing it on the video here. Right?
What it sounds like.
Okay.
So I can get it done and then send it to you.
Okay, yeah. Or we can do it on Google too, and then you can just share it with me. Like if you ever worked with Google Drive?
Nope. Everyone's asked me that this year. They're like, why don't you just put it on Google Docs? I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Okay.
You'll have to send me the instructions. I'm sure it's not that hard. I've just never.
Oh yeah, it's super easy.
I'm old school, man. I got USB drives and.
Yeah. Google Drive is just kind of handy because unlike Microsoft, you can share it with like me and we can both work on it if we were to want to. Like edit it at the same time or like write in notes for each other.
That sounds fancy.
But pretty much when you go to Google, if you're signed into your account, up in like the right corner is like your little account button, and then right next to it there's those like 3 boxes.